What if I told you that one of the most powerful investing strategies in the world is also one of the simplest, and yet almost nobody follows it? Not because it's complicated. Not because it's risky. But because it requires something most people don't have: patience. In 2025, when everyone is chasing quick money, viral stocks, crypto hype, and overnight success, the real question is, what happens if you go in the completely opposite direction? What happens if you think and invest like Warren Buffett? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might completely rethink how you see money, wealth, and your future. Imagine waking up every day without checking stock prices every hour. No panic. No stress. No fear of missing out. Just quiet confidence that your money is working for you, slowly but powerfully. That's the mindset. That's the difference. And that's exactly what happens when you invest like Buffett. In 2025, the financial world is louder than ever. Social media is full of next big stock predictions. Influencers promise 10x returns. Apps make trading feel like a game. Everything is fast, flashy, and addictive. But here's the truth no one tells you. Most people are not building wealth. They're just chasing excitement. Buffett never chased excitement. He chased value. And that one decision changes everything. If you invest like him, the first thing that will happen is this: you will stop reacting. Most investors react to news. A stock drops, they panic. A stock rises, they rush in. But Buffett doesn't react. He observes. He waits. He thinks. In 2025, this alone will put you ahead of the majority. Because while others are emotionally buying and selling, you will be making calm, calculated decisions. And that creates a powerful advantage. You won't feel the urge to jump into every trend. You won't feel pressure when others are making fast money. And slowly, you'll realize something strange. You are no longer controlled by the market. You are thinking independently. That's step one. The second thing that happens is even more powerful. You stop seeing stocks as prices and start seeing them as businesses. This sounds simple, but it changes everything. Most people look at a stock chart and think, will it go up or down? Buffett looks at a company and asks, will this business still be strong 10 years from now? In 2025, when technology is evolving rapidly and trends are changing overnight, this mindset becomes incredibly valuable. Instead of chasing temporary winners, you begin focusing on companies with strong foundations. Businesses that solve real problems. Businesses that people will still need in the future. And when you invest in something you truly understand, something shifts inside you. You stop worrying about daily price movements. Because you are not betting anymore. You are owning. And ownership creates confidence. Now here's where things get interesting. If you continue this approach, the third thing that will happen is, you will make fewer decisions. That might sound counterintuitive. Isn't more action better? Not in investing. Buffett once said that the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. In 2025, this truth is more relevant than ever. Most people are constantly buying and selling. Every week, every day, sometimes every hour. But if you invest like Buffett, you'll start doing the opposite. You'll wait. You'll observe. And when the right opportunity comes, you'll act decisively. This means fewer mistakes. Fewer emotional decisions. And over time, better results. But here's the part that most people struggle with. Nothing exciting happens in the beginning. No instant profits. No overnight success. And that's exactly why most people quit. Because they're addicted to speed. But if you stay, if you trust the process, something incredible starts to happen. Compounding begins to work in your favor. At first, it's invisible. Your money grows slowly. Almost too slowly. But then, it accelerates. And once it starts accelerating, it becomes very hard to stop. This is where the real magic lies. Not in picking the perfect stock, but in giving your investments time to grow. If you invest like Buffett in 2025, you are essentially choosing long-term thinking in a short-term world. And that's rare. That's powerful. And that's why it works. Now let's talk about something even deeper. Your mindset. Because this journey is not just about money. It's about who you become. If you follow Buffett's philosophy, you will naturally become more disciplined. You'll stop chasing trends. You'll stop comparing your journey with others. And slowly, you'll develop a calm, focused approach to wealth. You'll realize that investing is not about getting rich quickly. It's about staying consistent. And consistency builds confidence. Confidence builds clarity. And clarity leads to better decisions, not just in investing, but in life. In 2025, where distractions are everywhere, this mindset becomes your biggest asset. You won't get distracted easily. You won't fall for hype. And most importantly, you won't lose control when things go wrong. Because yes, things will go wrong. Markets will crash. Stocks will fall. And there will be moments when you doubt everything. But this is where Buffett's mindset protects you. Instead of seeing crashes as disasters, you start seeing them as opportunities. While others panic and sell, you stay calm. You analyze. And sometimes, you buy more. That's the difference. That's what separates long-term winners from short-term players. Now imagine this. 5 years pass. Then 10. While most people have jumped from one trend to another, made some money, lost some money, and repeated the cycle. You stayed consistent. You stayed patient. You stayed focused. And now, your portfolio reflects that. Not because you were smarter, but because you were disciplined. Because you didn't give up. Because you trusted a strategy that has worked for decades. And this is the part no one shows on social media. Real wealth is quiet. It doesn't scream. It doesn't go viral. It grows silently, in the background, while everyone else is distracted. If you invest like Buffett in 2025, you are choosing that path. The quiet path. The patient path. The powerful path. But let's be honest for a moment. This is not easy. You will feel tempted. You will see others making quick gains. You will question your strategy. And sometimes, you will feel like you are missing out. But remember this. What looks fast is often fragile. What looks slow is often strong. Buffett didn't become successful overnight. He built his wealth over time. Step by step. Decision by decision. Year by year. And if you follow the same mindset, your journey will look similar. Not identical. But similar in one key way. It will be sustainable. And sustainability is what creates real wealth. So if you are watching this and thinking, can I really do this? The answer is yes. Not because it's easy, but because it's simple. You don't need to predict the market. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to stay consistent with the right approach. Understand what you are investing in. Think long-term. Stay patient. And avoid unnecessary risks. That's it. But here's the real question. Will you actually do it? Because knowing something is easy. Applying it is hard. And that's where most people fail. Not because they lack knowledge, but because they lack discipline. So today, you have a choice. You can follow the crowd. Chase trends. Look for shortcuts. And repeat the same cycle. Or you can step back, slow down, and start building something real. Something stable. Something that grows over time. If you choose the second path, your future self will thank you. Not tomorrow. Not next week. But years from now. And that's what this is really about. Your future. Your freedom. Your peace of mind. Because at the end of the day, investing is not just about money. It's about creating a life where money is no longer your biggest worry. And that is possible. But only if you play the long game. So if this video made you think differently, even for a moment, make sure you don't lose this mindset. Because the world will try to pull you back into noise, speed, and distraction. Stay aware. Stay focused. And most importantly, stay patient. And if you want more content like this, content that actually helps you think deeper, grow smarter, and build real wealth, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. Because here, we don't chase hype. We build understanding. We build mindset. And we build a future that lasts. Hit that subscribe button and start your journey the right way. Because the best time to invest like Warren Buffett is not when the market is perfect. It's when you decide to think differently. Starting today.